Hello guys, I'm very excited to be here with you today with my very first ever YouTube video. I hope you're doing fantastic. I know that I am, and I kind of just want to cut right to the chase. I love Rocket League, love gaming, love helping people. Kind of wanted to combine all those and make a channel based around helping you guys improve while I improve and bring you guys along the journey with me and hopefully help as many people as possible. So with that being said, I'm going to be um, talking about tips for this replay is overall like good tips, both offensive and defensive, but I'm really just trying to focus on what makes a good offense and some tips to help keep pressure and keep up a great offense. So with that being said, let's jump right into it. Alrighty, so we're in the replay. Forgive me, I am still getting used to the whole the replay like controls and everything, but yeah, let's just get into it. So start with the kickoff, obviously. I think it's a pretty good kickoff. It goes straight to our teammate. I'm not sure if he did that on purpose, but either way, you got to remember that a lost kickoff is never that's never really a bad thing, unless because the bad thing, like in threes specifically, when you get a bad kickoff and it goes directly to the enemy and then they have a whole possession and then pressure off of that kickoff that just ends up going in your net, I would consider that a bad kickoff, or obviously if it goes straight into your net. But you're not going to see a lot of that when you get higher up. Depending on what rank you are, that might happen more often than not, just inconsistent kickoffs. But think about a kickoff like they could have, I'm not sure if they were partied up and communicated this, probably not, I don't think they were. But think about this, they could if you, like, pro players do this all the time, you communicate that you like want to go back left or back right, and they'll lose the kickoff and it'll go perfectly just like this. So he's in position to either bomb this or try and beat this guy, and then you'll have to beat him next, but it looks like he's going towards the boost. And I think this is me, I'm just sitting goal side waiting to see what happens. All right, awesome. So he boomed it, and then him booming it closer to our net is actually a really good thing because I'm able to beat this guy. I'm pretty sure I beat him on this one. But if he was to just boom it straight over to them, like, yeah, that's cool. It gives us time to set up and get boost, but it does the same thing for the enemy. And whether they decide to read that and hit it to the corner, or hit it to one of each other, or just kind of control it, they have all that option. In Rocket League, you don't really want to constantly be giving away possession on your offenses. You want to have as much time with the ball as possible, for yourself and for your teammates. So right here, okay, it looks like we both got to the ball, but he dunked me, so he got a better 50 and it went our way, which that happens, totally okay. As you can see, our rotations must be a little right because somebody's back here waiting for this. So it looks like he controls this. It looks like he probably might have taken his boost, which was awesome, but the replay doesn't show it correctly. Either that or he... Let's see. Because if he used a little bit of boost right here... Yeah. Or maybe the boost isn't there. The replay review is weird, or the replay system's weird. All right. That's actually a really... So maybe he could have got it a little bit harder right there, but that's actually a really good touch because it's, rather than, like I said, hitting it away to the enemy, he's actually hitting it closer to us to where, let's see who it is, him, to where he can come in and get the hit. Now let's see what happens. Like I said, it could have been a little bit harder because that's still kind of close to him, and he's just going to come challenge this, and yeah, it looks like he is closer. Ooh, but he just misses and he gets the bang, so that's awesome. So right here, I'm positioned to cross, and I see that both of them are right here. I mean, I hope, anyway. I hope I see, because I don't remember this replay exactly. I just remember that we had some pretty good pressure. I hope that I see them, and then I'm going to be rotating back to net, right? We'll see what happens. Okay, yes, I am, but he's rotating back at the same time, so it looks like I'm going to get my boost stolen, but one of us is going to have to decide who's going to go up and support Hente. And yeah, it would be helpful if I could grab the big boost, obviously, and then I would be the one to come up since I just got full boost, and he can stay and get pads or get another full boost. It looks like I just get demoed. That's not a bad trade because he just got the full boost, but at the same time, it puts them back in their half. So that's something to be cautious about too when you're demoing. So let's see what happens. So the smart thing right here, um, I'm not the best about this all the time, and it's something to work on for all of us. Um, but when you're up on an offense or up into like a high pressure situation, which is pretty much all of the whole match, you want to be flicking your camera around and looking around. See, if I was him, like ideally, obviously, I would be looking behind me and I'd think, okay, so there's nobody mid, there's somebody cross, and I just got demoed. So if he was paying attention to that, he would think, okay, I'm safe, you know, to maybe make a passing play or maybe control it and get some sort of bump or demo, because he knows that I would be responding in just a second and I'll be back near a full boost. So it looks like he just gets plain beat, which is okay. So he should be coming in, he should be rotating out, getting boost, and then obviously I'm on defense still. Boom, that was a really good challenge right there. So I think yep. So as soon as I see that beat, that good challenge right there, and they look really awkward, I'm already pretty far back, which sucks because I just got demoed. Ideally, I'd like to be a little bit closer, but I see that they're awkward, and I'm trying to boost up. As you can see, I did that the wave dash, you know, and boosting. It clicked in my head. I was like, hey, I need to go for this ball. They look awkward. So I jump up, beat him, and I get a pretty good shot. I don't know if it would have bounced out or actually went in, but this Verp guy, whatever, how you ever pronounce that, he got a really good save. But pay attention to this. So he gets that save, and like it's to the corner, which is a really good touch. He didn't just hit it out mid, so one of us could slot it in. But he's really awkward right now, and so is he. And I'm not sure why they're at the same part of the net. It might have been something previously, but right now he's got to worry about covering more of the net, and he's got to worry about recovering. His only goal right now is to be recovering. But I'm pretty sure we score right here. Okay, yeah, right here. So this is actually really bad from him. Now, I know he probably didn't have any boost like at all. Actually, let's just see here. Forgive me while I try to go. So let's see. Okay, yeah, he had 0 boost. So I was right. So he had 0 boost, but at the same time, like he had some momentum coming out of the net. He had time to maybe collect that pad. He could have went up and at least pressured him, because the point of a challenge is not always to get either a 50 or a challenge win. The point of a challenge is for you to advance, because you know your teammates have your back, you know, in the back, whether it's defense or support. And you want to pressure this person so he doesn't feel like he can take any shot he wants, do anything that he wants, which he doesn't. He goes down for the boost, and I think our guy sees this and he just shoots it. Now right here, he's in a really good spot to block. So if you're thinking from this perspective right here, this is the angle he has to shoot on, right? This SVR VP guy could easily cover that whole part of the net on that sidewall, because you can just boost off of it, you know, and just block the ball. But yeah, so it's a challenge for him to shoot the ball and make it in the goal. There's no goalie, like right now, there's nobody in goal other than him. But still, like I said, that's kind of a tight angle, and he still ends up making it. So it looks like he was just a little like awkward to see. This is still the pressure, like I was saying from that last. So let's go back, and we won't keep like pausing it at this part because we've already seen it. See right here, the ball goes high, they're all low, nobody's backboard right now, they're all in the same spot, right? And it bounces off backboard. He makes, like, I think they might not have communicated this the best. He might have thought someone else was going for it, and he also messed up at the same time. But now he has to jump up for it quick and panic, and that's what actually makes me able to shoot that ball. God, no, that wasn't going in. No, that wasn't going in. So both of them jump for it, which I'm not sure if they were partied yet either, but this is something that's going to happen with solo queue. Obviously, you can't quickly communicate. You can't always use quick chats to communicate what you're going to do and what you're not going to do. So this is okay. It happens. But like, that was a good save. Got to the corner, like I said, and everything. But from this whole situation, us hitting the ball high, them being awkward, this created very awkward positioning. He's out of boost. He's going to get boost, ignoring the ball when he could have at least gone backboard and jumped towards it, you know? And he just plain misses the ball, and that was a successful score. So that was actually really good pressure from us. Right here, so let's see what I end up doing. So after I get that shot in the goal, it looks like I'm coming out. Okay, so I see what happens here. So G takes the boost. It looks like I'm going mid for the boost. So what I would have done, so like let's say he shoots that and he blocks it. That guy has full boost now, that guy has full boost now. But I'm not sure if I would have known that in game. But to keep the pressure going and everything and keep as much, I guess, pressure as possible, the good offensive pressure, I would have probably turned after getting this mid boost and looked to fake challenge whoever. So what I'm thinking is maybe he would have shot it. He on the back wall, you know, if he would have actually hit the ball, he would have blocked it down, and then him with full boost would have been able to control it. I would have been looking to fake challenge him to where he feels like he needs to panic and throw it at my net, like flick it or shoot it or whatever. Fake challenging is so important because it's another thing, like I said, with him going up on the sidewall and challenging the ball. It makes the opponent pressured and makes them feel like they have to do something, you know? And so I probably would have went around fake challenged him, but ultimately went back to net because both of my partners are in their half. So that's probably what I would have done if that didn't go in. All right, let's keep going right here. So I'm on kickoff. So I could get a pretty good kickoff. So right here, I'm going to boost because I have no boost off of kickoff, very little. And I mean, in this situation, so normally there's a cheater coming close to hit the ball. So that was what I had in my mind, right? So just go and get the side boost. Now right here, I noticed this in game too. These guys both, so they double commit for this ball, right? Now, I don't know if anybody actually cheats. No, so they're both going to get boosts. That's all right and everything. But in threes, I always think it's best to have at least one person cheating, because if that guy would have been cheating, he would have been like near this area, you know? And look at them. They both went to get boost too, so we could have taken advantage of this. And the ball did kind of float high and then bounce off. So this guy has an advantage because he has full boost, but the cheating guy also could have gone up fast. Yeah. See, the ball was able to bounce and hit the ground before he hit it. So he could have even shot the ball off of the bounce and hopefully made it in net, or at least made this guy use some boost. And then as a result of them both going, I think, oops, I tilted the camera. I told you I'm not the best at this. But anyway, I think he should have gone for the ball because the ball does go in that side of the field, and then he could have whipped around to net. So if that guy's challenge failed or a 50 went bad or he didn't beat the player to the ball, there was still somebody back here, and then he could have passed it out to me because I would have been on the side, right? Does that make sense? So they double commit, he gets it past both of them, and that's a kickoff goal. Happens. But let's go to the next play. All right, my kickoffs have been going like that pretty consistently, I guess. So again, no cheater. We have nobody near the ball, whereas and then I guess that's also a result of my kickoff, because like I was saying, so I might have beat him on the kickoff and had the ball go in their half. But look at this, everybody is so far away that if this guy really noticed that, he could control the ball and take his time with it and then try to focus on beating the next person, right? I'm not sure if he does that. He might just, yeah, it looks like he just shoots it. So right there, I don't think that's a good move, just to slam it to our side of the field, because I don't think, I mean, it's hard to think about this type of stuff in game, right? But I don't think that hitting it, I don't think he realized that we were all back there, right? And him just smacking it into open field pretty much is just passing us the ball to do whatever we want with it. See, look, this guy is doing what I'm talking about. He didn't panic because the ball is going towards his net. He was confident in himself that he was gonna obviously make the stop and control the ball, so he did. And then look, see, he gets a light touch, and as you can see, he sees this and obviously has a little bit of trust, so he's moving up. It looks like I'm moving up too, which is a little risky. Somebody should be, okay, cool. So it looks like I turn around and go back towards net. I think I saw that they were both pushing up. So right here, this is such good offense right here, because he controlled the ball good and kept it in our possession, and then he is moving up to get the next touch on the ball, be the supporting player. I mean, yeah, that's not a bad idea, turning a little bit, I guess, because it ultimately leads him to the ball. I was thinking he could just go challenge right after the other guy gave up the ball, but at the same time, that's how two people could get beat at once. So this guy took it a little patient, which was awesome. Now you see me, I saw that he got demoed. Or no. Oh no, he made a demo. I saw that he made a demo. The net's completely open. He's in the corner. It looks like by the time he's able to pass it, this guy would be able to jump in front of the net. So I'm probably registering that. So it looks like he gets a really good pass overhead, and then I'm going to jump up for that. So right there, that's a really good 50. And I think that's the best I could have done because he's closer to the ball ultimately. So my job right here is to get a 50. And let's see what this, okay, this is awesome. This is awesome. So what he does is, let's see if he has full boost. I think he might have taken the, oh, what's happening? It literally will not let me click. All right, I don't know what happened. I just had to restart my Rocket League, but we're right back at the same spot. So what I was gonna do was go to this guy and see if he had boost. Yeah. So he just took their, which is awesome. So part of a great offense, right, is you have to steal their boost. So when you steal their boost, obviously they don't have boost, so they can't get to the ball as fast. You're gonna be getting to the ball faster, and it ultimately just makes it so they can't make any big moves. They can't make solo plays to get out of their half with the ball. They can't, they're very limited, and they would have to get a perfect hit right in front of them, to be able to boom it and clear it. So he stole their boost, and I like that he turns right here, even though both of us are up here. He has a boost. I just made a really good 50, and it's just a good situation altogether. So with a good offense, having good rotations is one thing. That's awesome. That's something you should work on first, right? So normally you would think in this situation you would go back because you have nobody on defense and two people are up on the ball, right? But in offensive situations, honestly, a good offense makes it so you don't have to play as much defense, or you know what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? Just in situations like these where you have pressure, if you have pressure and you're confident you can keep it up, because you keep pounding the net with shots, good 50s near the net, you keep pressuring them, they're gonna make mistakes. Even the most perfect players, that's how they get to make mistakes, right? The most high level players, the RLCS players, they make mistakes by constant pressure, things like that. So this is a really good situation. I make a good 50. He has their boost. He's already able to go challenge this. That touch is all right, bounces off him awkwardly, boom, and he stays in the play, and he turns right there and goes to the ball again. That's not a bad decision either. I know that can be irritating sometimes, but look, none of us are near the ball. He backed off a little bit, which was good, and he turned and made a really good 50. Now let's see. Yeah, awesome. And then perfect. He comes around for the next 50, and then I should be, yep, I'm lurking midfield. And this right here is textbook. Obviously you could use some better touches, better mechanics, that type of thing. Obviously the situation can be improved, but just the situation in general, this whole scenario is, I would say, a great offense. And then he drops it down for me, which is a really good touch. The only problem is the enemy reads it and he's actually closer. But I'm still able to make a good 50. Look, how many 50s is that in a row? 3, 4. And they're going very well and ending up bouncing near net or in their half still. And then see, look at that. He is awkward, and then he can't make the touch that he wants because he has to make a quick decision. And looks like this guy's gonna probably go in on it. He has no boost. Boom, just gets dunked right away. So what we're doing, so we're not only shooting the ball and making good 50s, right? We're stealing their boost. So we're pitting them in their half. We're each making clean hits on the ball. We're not double committing, but at the same time we're turning if we need to, right? Right here, it looks like he's about to recover for this mid boost, so this could be where they start to break out, right? Assuming that everything over here goes good, because our guys actually decided to go all the way back for the boost, which sometimes you need to do that. You know, you don't want to lurk midfield with 0 boost. I mean, in some situations you want to just collect, I guess you could just try and collect pads and stay relevant, you know, but at the same time, like, it's not a terrible idea to come back and get boost, because you're still in a, like, quote unquote good position, right? As long as we're not down, we don't have to keep that crazy, like, pressured offense up. And then what am I doing? Ooh, so I don't like my decision making right there. I'm not sure why I started boosting back. I shouldn't have been boosting anyways, because I'm just going back to my half, so why waste boost when I could just, you know, flip. But it does look like he's coming up to cover where I was, so that's not bad. That's not bad. And yeah, he still ends up getting to it, so that didn't end up terribly. But reflecting, I think I could have stayed more relevant in the play, stayed mid so he could use me as an option, you know, that sort of thing. So now it's bouncing out, and I saw him boosting in front of me, so I think I was thinking I wanted to go for the shot, but I just let him because he was already committing to it. So it's very important that you observe your teammates, especially in solo Q3s. Solo Q is all I do, so you always have to pay attention to what everybody else is doing and play around your teammates. That's going to ultimately get you wins. Boom. Another good 50. That's 5, 6. I lost track at this count point. So right there, I think, let's see. Yeah, the net was almost complete. Oh, the net was definitely open. So he side flipped, and I'm not sure. Sometimes I'll think that somebody's going to make a certain touch on the ball and I'll jump that way, but this might have just been a plain miss. But either way, from all this pressure, looks like he was trying to get boost, whatever was going on. Looks like he was, out trying to get boost, and then he messed up. So like I said, what did the pressure create? Mistakes. This guy jumping around, you know, doing his thing, everybody trying to scramble and get boost. It's just a good situation altogether. So right here, if he had boost, right, he could probably he has more options to try and get this around me. But right here, I like what I do. So I see, even though, like I said, both players are in their half, I know that they're low on boost and I know that they're panicked. So that's why I'm running into like full sending this challenge, right? And then I end up getting a good 50 because he has 0 boost. But like I said, if he had boost, he could start boosting it around me and probably get it around me, and it wouldn't have been the best idea to go unless I beat him. But right here, I like that he jumps for this because our guy's going back for defense just in case one of them beat him. But looks like he misses. Still, you know, a miss still messes them up, messes me up. So it was whatever. So he makes a good touch off the wall. Ooh, right there. So I'm not sure if this guy has boost yet. Let's see. Okay, he has boost. So, I mean, I guess that wasn't the worst. Like, obviously, the double commit was bad, but him controlling it to the side. Oh, oops. Him controlling it to the side wasn't a bad idea because what they've been needing this whole game is control, right? So that's not a bad idea, but him cutting his partner off for a clear, and at the same time, like control is nice too because he had boost, but at the same time a clear would have been nice. So we would have had to take care of the clear while they could get boost and then move into position and reset. But they miscommunicated whatever happened and they both went for the ball. He flew past, but this leaves him actually in a good position. So he is mid for him. Let's see what happens. But we're just on the ball this time, right? We're making good 50s, good challenges. So I challenge the ball. Looks like, so right here, I mean, this isn't really an offensive thing, but I just still feel like I should, you know, talk about it. So I make this good challenge, right? I just made the challenge and it's going to take me a second to recover. Our other guy is in their half, almost near their net. So at the very end, this guy should have played, I think, a little bit more reactively because, yeah, right here, that's a clear beat, right? So I would worry about fake challenging instead of normal challenging, because now our net is completely open, and this guy, if he has like, you know, if his mind's clear right now and he's thinking about it, he knows all he has to do is beat you, and then he can get in the net or shoot it over you. So right here, I probably would have just either like fake challenged, or I think fake challenging actually was the right move instead of just sitting in net, because just sitting in net, it gives so much space to him. But either way, he does end up getting a good challenge, or at least a decent one, enough for me to get that full boost and get back to net. And it looks like our guy hits it off our side, right? When that's another control situation, probably couldn't have controlled, but either way, this ends up being okay because I'm able to beat their guy and then get it around. But their rotations are getting back into place at this point because he's able to get that hit right back off of my hit. So right there, I think they had a little bit of like a miscommunication, but either way, he still ends up making the save, which is awesome. And then that guy's able to jump up a little backwards and make the touch to the corner, which awesome. That's great by him. So it looks like already I can tell that we're a little more focused under pressure, you know, than the enemy. Oops. Didn't, none. There we go. Okay. Anyway. Okay, perfect. So I see that both of them were in, and then this is pretty obvious. I just don't want to, you know, charge in and make a touch because both of them are by the ball, and both, like, I just want to give them space and keep the rotation in lock so I can play defense. Now right here, I get it past him. That could have been a way better touch. I could have got it to this more open space near our partner, and he could have, or near my partner, and he could have maybe controlled it or got a clear. Okay. So right there, I mean, either person hitting it would have been fine, but obviously that was a miscommunication. They both jumped for it, but it's going to the corner either way, so that's okay. But there is an enemy right there, and let's see what happens. So, I don't necessarily. Okay, they're both going in the same direction, right? And right here, he could have planted mid and he could have been cross if they really wanted, because we were in that position that they were in, right? We were low on boost. Gotta worry about clearing it out. He could have stayed right here. He could have been more cross or rotated back behind him, but they're both kind of going the same direction. And right now, see what's that all about? You know what I mean? Because like if he would have passed it mid, like more mid, he would have been facing this direction for whatever reason, and it would have been harder for him to turn and take more time to actually get the shot. And then he was like slightly too far behind. So let's see. Yeah, so right here, actually he wasn't in a bad position necessarily, but the pass could have been more towards him. But either way, he passes it right to our guy controls it. Good by him. That's awesome. Now see, this is good to control and not just smack it, because with this control, it's making him feel like he does have to challenge right here, right? He has to challenge. And right there, a little miscommunication. Almost, that was almost a really good play. And then I'm hustling back, and then I get control right there. Wasn't able to get the boost, unfortunately. And then everybody's jumping at that one. Like, one of them two could have probably sat back and waited for this challenge and then gone in on it. But that's just another thing with solo queue. It's going to happen. Sometimes you can't really prevent it. You just got to pay attention as much as possible. I make a really good challenge right there. He's trying to control it, which they haven't been doing all game, and he does, which is awesome. But I was able to get the dunk on him, get it over him. And then right there, I'm going for another 50, which is key, but it doesn't end up going my way. So right here, perfect. He's coming in on the ball, and he is midfield. So this is optimal positioning right now, and it looks like I'm over there. I didn't get the boost, but I think I'm gonna still try to stay relevant, or maybe just go back. Yeah, go back and get the boost. That's okay right here. Where's the ball? Oh, the ball is over there. How'd the ball get over there? I wasn't paying attention. Ooh, so good challenge. There it is again. Good 50. Boom. And these guys messing each other up on defense again. He made a good touch, but he would have made a good touch probably as well. Maybe a better one from G, because it would have been to where he's recovering over here still, and oh yeah, but they have a guy over there, so he probably wouldn't have been able to control it. And it looks like he tries to get a pinch. That's okay and everything, but a little bit of control to a backboard pass would have been ideal. All right, so misses across the board, and 50 goes our way. Our guy's able to get to it. Does a little ceiling shot, misses. Nice, good right there. Okay, I like, so right there, you would think normally, like, I should probably go challenge, right? But I see that our guy's still recovering, and he's getting bumped around in their net, so I decided to back off, not really go for this, right? And that's good, because he turned, which is awesome, pressuring him to get the ball, and look at this, boom, he just passed it right to me, right? Now it looks like he tried to bump me, missed on that, and I pass it out to our teammate. Teammate gets a hit. So right there, it looks like our guy's trying to go for a bump, and I think I knew that still, but I wanted to create that good offensive pressure, because this is the beginning to where you're getting them walked in their own half, right? So I wanted to come up because I was pretty confident that I could beat this guy, and even if not, he's rotating back, and he could have cut instead of getting boost and got the ball if he needed. Oh, I'm back. I just had to use the bathroom. So where were we? Ah, yes. So it looks like, oof, that's rough. They might have been feeling the pressure this game. Also, they weren't really like playing around each other that well, so I could see how they could be a little bit frustrated. Maybe that resulted in a miss like this, or he just misread the ball because that was a weird bounce. But and then again, look at both of them. They're both jumping up for the ball. I didn't notice this as much when I was playing, but it's crazy. And then I guess that's a good bump, but this is like a full commit, and look, our guy's already back in net, so this is perfect right here. And then I'm out, so I can be used as an option if he were to get it around these guys. Which, I mean, I'm biting the bullet right there, I guess. So I guess I didn't have enough trust in him to get it out to me, so I started going back, but I was in the, like, he passed it out perfect to where I would have been in a good position to form an attack. So that's on me right there. And then I think this looks like a mistake, but at the same time, this looks like something I would also do on purpose, because I see that we're starting to go into offensive positioning, right? So instead of just smacking this to the corner where all of them are, I'm controlling it a little bit, and then maybe the pass could have been better, but I'm sliding it to him to, you know, power shot it to the net, but I end up dunking our own teammate, you know, happens. Awesome, G gets it. Looks like I'm coming back, and this guy's position overall is like really good. Like I wish I knew his name. I have the Bacchus mod, so I have the anonymizer where it like anonymizes everyone's names, and in the replay it's just inconsistent. Like some people's are and some people's aren't. It's weird. But this guy's position was great, and that clear was a great idea, so we could all go and get boosts, you know. He read it, but I'm controlling it to the wall. Looks like I try to get a little dribble going. Let's see where our teammate is right there, because sometimes I just get tunnel vision, you know, and try to go for the solo play, which it almost worked here. Like, that was a decent dribble, but it was read good by G. And yeah, see, he was right there. So right here, I mean, a little bit further back, and he might not have jumped like this, but either way, there's one person in net. I could have tried to get this passed out to mid, and then he could have power shotted it back into net, but he sees that I'm going for a solo play, and he plays around it, so that's awesome. Boom. Right there, that could have been a little bit better of a shot, but at the same time, we're keeping the pressure up. Look at this. He's already in position. He didn't rotate back. You know, he's not sitting back waiting for one of their clears. No, he's taking like charge, and he rotated back into position where he can still be relevant, and guess what? He is. Look at that. Boom. He could have had a little bit better shot too, but I mean, we can't just keep, you know, mentioning that, because ideally we all would want the perfect shot, but the great part about that is the pressure it keeps up. So what I'm doing is going around getting boost. It looks like I don't know if I think I ended up leaving the boost, so I'm just going around and making a challenge on the ball. But they end up messing each other up again. I make a good challenge on the ball, and boom, we're right there, back in the action. And our guy is waiting mid again, and he has option to pass to him or to try and bring it around them. But all three of them are sitting there, and they all got to be low boost, right? So they're all going to be a little panicky, and they're all going to be just trying to get it out of their net so they can get, you know, some relief and try to form their own attack. So yeah, like this is defense right here and everything. Like they're playing good defense, but at the same time, like you want to try to be on defense as least as possible, because like a great offense makes it so you don't really have to play a lot of defense, if that makes sense, right? So right here, he gets a little panic touch, it looks like, because it hits it right back to our guy. And look at this, I'm here backing him up, and he's here ready to lurk in midfield position, and we're like just resetting this half rotating offense, right? So he gets another touch on the ball. I thought he was gonna have another one, so I go out, and then it looks like right there, I think that was my bad. I should have let my turn initially. So yeah, that's my bad 100%. So he's coming in because he sees me turning around, which is perfectly fine, but then I turn back around, which is not the best decision. And then he gets a good hit straight to his teammate, and then they end up getting it around our guy finally, right? But just gets dunked. Alright. He gets it away. Ooh, right there. So right there, that's a good idea to hit it to our own guy, but I guess he was just in an awkward recovery spot, right? He was flying through the air, just hit the ball, just hit the ground, and the enemy was able to get up to it sooner. And I think I saw that he was a little panicked, so I went up for it, but I missed the challenge. Thankfully, it didn't go in the net. And then right there, yeah, that's okay right there. That's okay. Looks like so right there, I like that from me. So I'm staying, I see that they're both on the ball, so I'm staying in the net area, right? And the ball's going behind me, so I turn around and just try to keep my position. And I see him rotate behind me, so I know it's my green light to go hit the ball, go challenge the ball, right? So looks like a little missed challenge again right there. Nice, I'm able to clear this. I would have liked to get that more towards my ally, because he was pushed up, perfect offensive position. That's just a personal mistake. I just passed it right to them. Now, right here, I probably should have turned in challenge, because our guy is waiting at net, which is awesome. It's great that he didn't just go and brainlessly challenge us, because that would have left our net wide open, right? So I probably should have turned and tried to get some sort of touch on the ball to help him out. Yep, 100%. So that might have been like he could have hit that, obviously, but at the same time, it's equally my responsibility to challenge right here. And oop, I did that again. There we go. That's normal. All right, like I was a little bit closer to the ball. I could have turned and got a touch if I would have maybe turned my camera and saw that he was waiting net. So that's my bad right there. I just kind of I just flip into nothing, go for boost, and it results in us getting scored. All right, now I'm cheating up here, which I think I'm the only one who's cheating on our team. But see, look at that. It leaves me in a position to where I'm able to hit the ball directly after kickoff. Now I hit it hard, which makes it a little bit awkward for this guy. See, he gets an awkward touch right there. Boom, perfect right there. So let's see what might have gone wrong over here. So I get a good touch. Obviously, he gets a bad touch, and he passes it right to our guy. Now these guys are on the same side of the field again. He's covering net, which is good. Well, yeah, he ends up covering net, which is good. He does go for the challenge, which is great. Just a missed challenge right here. Oh, okay. Okay, I see. So I bump net. So that's another part of a great offense, is knowing when your right bumping opportunities are. So we got really good control right here. So I thought it was a great idea to go and hit the guy, like any guy pretty much. I was just on the hunt, right? and I ended up hitting the goalie perfectly because look exactly where he shoots it. Where is this ball going? Let's rewind just a little bit. This ball's going right here. Look at that. He would have easily been able to cut that off. And maybe our guy would have shot it different if he was still there. But either way, that bump was key because it just removed the goalie from the play. And sometimes when your enemy's playing such good defense, the only thing you can do is remove someone from the play so you can actually get a shooting opportunity, right? Because some people save literally everything. Boom. So he was able to make it in. We tie it up. That's awesome. All right. So I'm cheating up on this one. Perfect. So right there, I could have hit the ball actually, but he got a good touch, you know, controlling it to his corner. It's never a bad idea to control it to your own corner, especially if you have somebody ready there to hit it or control it themselves. So right there, he's moving up. We're all a little far away from the ball, but I think it's okay because he makes a really good challenge. And see, that's... I'm not sure why I didn't turn and start going up for that. I don't think I have boosts, but either way, I still should have tried to maybe make myself relevant. But either way, it works out because our guy's able to get it. That was a little scary right there, I'm not going to lie, because I'm awkward. The ball's flying over me, right? Because our guy redirected it straight into the ceiling, and I thought it was going in our net or close to our net or going to be shot in our net. So right there, I could have tried to interfere with it and try to stop the shot, but I was a little panicked and awkward. But it ended up working out. They didn't score. Perfect. I think the ball just ends up... I think we go into overtime on this one. Let's see. Yeah, overtime. So that's awesome. This is awesome, right? So right here, I don't think we get a cheater yet again. Yeah. Well, I like that. I like that, right? Like, it's some sort of cheat, and it puts him in position. Well, at the same time, it looks like he's just going in for the boost. I never really see a lot of kickoffs that go a little bit this direction, but I guess the same kind of kickoffs that go back left or back right. That little jumping position could have been good, but at the same time, that's not as good as wrapping around for the boost and then going for the ball. So a little bit weird of a cheat, but at the same time, like either a normal straight cheat or just wrapping around for the boost would have been better. So it looks like I try to challenge this, get a good challenge. Right here, he's in good position. He's rotating up for his shot on the ball. Bounces off him. That could have been dangerous because it bounced straight into one of the enemies and he could have shot it, but he didn't, thankfully. So nice. So right here, it's important that I don't slam it against the corner, right? Maybe if I did, our guy could have got it. And at the same time, now that I'm thinking about it, that might not have been the worst idea, but at the same time, it could have gained possession to him, which is what we don't want. But I do control it, get a soft touch towards the corner, so I'm able to follow it up and get another touch, right? And that goes perfectly into our teammate where he, kind of like a pass, right? He's able to hit it across, and they're awkward right now. So that just hit is like one of the highest points it possibly could. They're trying to read it off the bounce, right? And then our guy's pushing up and going again, which is awesome. Now he comes up and challenges as well, and it looks like, where is the other guy? This guy's here. I'm closer, right? Yeah, I'm closer, so this might be... Okay, so it looks like I tried to shoot it around them, missed, happens. Boom. So we're just keeping this pressure up, right? Half rotations. He just grabbed that mid boost. He is coming back in for the ball. He's staying in on the ball. Or maybe not. We kind of broke away formation on this one. It's whatever. But I was still able to be in good position to get the ball. Ooh, that was almost a really good play. See, right here, we're seeing each other as much as possible. I'm passing it as much as possible. I think right there, that was actually more of a shot, but it was still good of him to go up and try and... yeah, the other guy probably would have blocked it, so I don't think that was going in. So it was good of him to try to redirect that and get it around. Like, awesome. Good to go in for that touch. And then, boom, he's back and ready to hit it, and I don't have to turn again with low boost, and I'm able to sit back on defense. He gets a good hit over there. He controls it straight to our guy again. We're just keeping up great pressure. And see right there, he rushes to get to the ball before him because he doesn't want him to bring it up and clear it to our side. So that's just part of creating the good offensive pressure, that is. And looks like I just get an unfortunate dunk on him. Well, unfortunate for him, that is. Let's see what went on back here. Oh, I was going to say, I don't like that he went for the boost over that, but he didn't. I think he was just... Well, let's see where he was before. Okay, so getting boost in this situation is not the worst idea because look, it doesn't even look like it's going. It doesn't even look like it's gonna go how the play just went. But ooh, no. Okay, actually, I don't like that. So he, instead of turning straight around and going to support his teammates, right? I think he thinks that his guy is gonna beat our guy to the ball and pass it out to him, but nobody is guarding net right here, right? And that's not how it ends up going. How it ends up going is it goes straight to me, and now he's out of position and he has to rush back, and it looks like he's trying to make a challenge, and then he's on the wall because he just recovered, and that just results in a score. And what is that the result of? The constant pressure, right? We're making them make weird touches. We're making them just want to break out. He jumped out to go on offense as quick as he could, but it ended up being the wrong timing. So yeah, it ended up being a win, overtime game. That's awesome. And I hope it was helpful. I hope this type of thing is helpful. I love Rocket League very passionately, and I love, like I probably already said in the intro, I love helping people. So I just want to be as much of a help to you guys as possible and help you guys improve while I'm improving, and we can all improve together. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and thank you so much.